Well, summer's just about halfway over, but here's the good news. We live in Ohio, and in Columbus, you're only a couple hours from a lot of great attractions, and that's what today's show is all about. We make our way down towards the Hocking Hills, the 33 corridor. We check out some things in Amish country. There's just so much to see and do. I'm Mike Kilburn, and along with Renee Warner, we're getting ready to get on the road with Out and About Columbus.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, ignition, liftoff.
Our first stop for an easy getaway is just a short drive down US 33, where few locations can provide the scenery of the Hocking Hills.
Well, we're the number one tourist attraction in Athens County. It's the Hocking Valley Scenic Railroad, where you can hear them yell, "All aboard!" We talked to Bob, and he told us more about what you're going to find when you come down and enjoy the Hocking Valley Scenic Railroad. This is an amazing attraction down this way. How does this rank in terms of attractions in the area?
Actually, for a long time, we've been Athens County's number one tourist attraction for quite a few years.
I don't have any trouble believing that. Tell folks what they can expect when they take a train ride on the Hocking Valley Scenic Railroad.
Well, you can expect to ride on vintage equipment, some of which is next to us here. A couple of items are even 100 years old, believe it or not. We ride up our line west here on our line about 11 miles and then come on back. It's a nice round trip. One ride takes about an hour and a half, and another ride takes a little bit longer, about 2.5 hours.
Yeah. How long does the railway run into the year?
We start with Easter Bunny train, actually the Saturday before Easter. And then we actually start our season Memorial Day weekend, which we just started recently. And we run every weekend, Saturday and Sunday, 2 trains Saturday, 2 trains Sunday, rain or shine, through October. We take a little break, and then in November and the end of November, we start our Santa Claus trains, and we finish up with our New Year's party train on New Year's Eve.
How would you describe the attractions? Family friendly?
Oh, definitely. Definitely family friendly, yes.
I bet the kids really get a kick out of being on the train and riding, as well as the adults.
We do. You'd be surprised how many adults will tell us that they've never ridden on a train before. And of course, a lot of the kids have never ridden on a train before, so that's quite a kick for them, and of course we enjoy that too.
Yeah. I know you do some trips in the fall. Because when the leaves are changing down here, of course, everybody comes to Hocking Hills for that.
Yes.
And I bet that's just amazing.
Yes, it is. It is. We actually add trains during the week in our fall foliage runs. We run trains on Thursday and Friday at 1 o'clock, in addition to our weekend trains during October. Yeah. So it's very busy time.
Well, all I got to say is what a great experience. Tell us how we find the train station and get to enjoy this.
You can find us at hvsry.org or easier, hockingvalleytrain.org.
You're also on Facebook?
We're on Facebook, and we're also on Twitter.
One of my favorite places to eat in the Hocking Hills is the Millstone BBQ. The food is fantastic. They have something every night, too, and they've got a great bike night if you just want to get away from Columbus and travel down this way. We talked to Mandy Reeves and learned what's new here at the Millstone for the summer months. I know there's always something new here at the Millstone, so what's new?
Well, we're going to be rolling out a new menu in the next couple weeks for the summer, bringing in some lighter fare and some more vegetarian options, as always. And then we, of course, are celebrating the 1 year of our sister restaurant, the Hungry Buffalo next door, and they various menu, a little bit more of the burgers and pizzas and that kind of thing. But just getting ready for our big summer.
One of the things about that you can't miss this as you travel 33 coming down out of Columbus, especially, and it is. I've sampled the barbecue here. It is absolutely fantastic. The food is just fantastic and a great, it's a great meal to come in and enjoy this on the way down the Hocking Hills, or if you're down here staying in one of the cabins, to come in and enjoy this. Let's talk about some of the events and things that you have and are coming up this summer. I know you have a great bike night down here, but beyond that.
Well, our bike night would have started last night, but again, it got rained out sadly. But that will be going on all summer through August, and that's every Tuesday night. Lots of beer specials and great bands going on this year and some good giveaways. We also have a big thing for Ohio Brew Week this year. So we're going to be doing something almost every day for that. That is in July. We're going to be featuring some of the biggest Ohio breweries. We've got Warped Wing, Brewdog, Rheingeist, and a few others. So we're going to have lots of live entertainment and beer trucks and things going on for that. So.
Craft beer's big. We're in great country for craft beer.
We are. We're right along the Great Highway of it too. So we get a lot of the good ones from Athens and Columbus, and we feature a lot of those. So we like to work with them well.
I noticed up on the board you have something kind of every night of the week. You have an event here, right?
Yeah, we try to keep it a little active. Wings on Mondays, of course, bike night. Fridays are prime rib. And one of our biggest things that we're really proud of is our breakfast buffet that we do every Sunday. It's 10 to 1, and we do a pancake of the day that's really taken off. It's a really popular one, so kind of get some fun and funky ones going.
Yeah, that's fantastic. At least, always some reason to come and visit the Millstone. Give us some contact information where we can find you and enjoy some of the great barbecue and food here.
You can find us on millstonebbq.com. You can see our full menu and some of our band lineup, as well as our catering menu, because we're doing a lot of the catering now. And then if you'd like to look us up on Facebook, we have a great Facebook page going as well. And that's just under Millstone BBQ.
Sounds wonderful. Andy, thanks so much for being on the show.
Thank you.
If it's happening in Central Ohio, you can find it on our events page. onacolumbus.com will give you detailed information on everything: arts, entertainment, education, sports, theater, and more. Go to onacolumbus.com and click on ONA Events.
It's a lot of fun to go ziplining in the Hocking Hills, and a great place to go ziplining is Soaring Cliffs. We had an opportunity to stop by and check it out, and boy, I'll tell you, there is some real differences in the things that they do here. Sydney Hunter told us more. Ziplining is so much fun. It is a great time. How do you differentiate yourselves from other ziplining down here in the Hocking Hills?
Yeah, so two things that we really pride ourselves on as a company is having families be kept together. So we can accommodate to any group size, which isn't something that most zipline companies can do around here. So the max that we take out in a group is 10, but as long as people call ahead, we can take up to 30 people on a tour at once.
It's so much fun. How long does it take to get through this course?
It only takes about 2 hours. Again, that depends on the group size.
People get afraid. Do they get scared to do it?
Yeah, they definitely do. But we do have a few security things in place to kind of keep everyone safe, because that is our number one concern. So what we do is we actually have an automatic brake system on all of our lines. And what that means is that the people aren't responsible for stopping themselves. And then on top of that, we have an automatic backup brake system, which just adds that extra security that people are looking for.
What kind of safety equipment is required to do a zipline course?
So none of it's really required. It's just extra precautions that we feel comfortable taking. So we have our automatic brake, our backup brake, and then we require all of our participants to wear closed-toed shoes and our gear, including the helmet that we have. That just adds that extra security.
What's the primary company focus here?
The focus is safety, and then your customer experience next. So we do everything to please our people. We don't really like to push people through just to receive the money. So we're looking for all 10 of our zips to be satisfactory to all of our people. One of the zips is actually the tallest in the state, and that one's a 1/4 mile long. So that's a really cool thing that we pride ourselves on. We are rated number 1 on TripAdvisor, and then we actually stop in one of our 3 caves on our course and make hot dogs and s'mores over a campfire, which is an experience that most people get to have.
It's one of those things that I think it's breathtaking to do.
Oh yeah.
I've done it like once, and it was like, wow.
Yeah.
It really.
Yeah, it's definitely for those adrenaline junkie people.
Yeah. It's a great time. Well, give us some contact information, how we can get a group to come down, reserve time, and get to do this.
Yeah, of course. So our number one way to reach us is either booking online or calling ahead. We can either do same day reservations or calling ahead. Just really solidifies your spot with us because we can't guarantee anything if you come in right away. The next best thing would be going online to www.soaringcliffs.com, and that has all of our contact information there.
Well, I tell you, that sounds great. And bring the cameras, right?
Yes, of course. Bring your cameras. You can bring them out on tour.
Great. Sydney, thanks so much for being on the show.
Thank you so much for coming out.
With so many exciting summer spots out there, let's take a look at some other unique destinations close by.
Visiting Indian Lake, boy, what some great changes that have occurred here. We stopped by Cranberry Resort. This has been through a total renovation over the last year, and it is fabulous. Brand new docks, a lot of entertainment, and a lot of great food with a new chef. We talked to Matthew, and he told us more. So this has underwent a huge renovation. So kind of talk us through what's happened here.
We've put a lot of money into trying to make this a premier spot on the lake. There's been a lot put into our new docks, parking, just renovations around the board, and we're hoping to just kick off the summer, with just a new look and letting people know that great time to be up here.
Well, Indian Lake is obviously one of those lakes that's famous. There's so much history here and great now, and it's great to see this beautiful establishment on the waterfront. It is amazing. Now I understand you got a new chef as well.
Yes, sir. His name's Matt as well, and somebody that is just very culinary talented. What we try and focus on is fresh food, quality, value. We've revamped the menu that way. I think we have a lot of new interesting items, and I'm just very lucky to have him on the team, along with the rest of our culinary talent.
Seeing this come alive, it's kind of spearheading a new spirit here on the lake, if you will. So talk a little bit about that.
Well, what I think is great about the lake is it's kind of a revolution, or a new vibrant evolution of what we're doing right now. Again, a community that was established for a long time, but we have people coming from Columbus, Springfield, Dayton, Findlay, Lima, that are used to something a little bit different than what they've seen at the lake before. And I think that's what we are spearheading and what we're helping represent. And it's not just us, it's the other businesses in the community. We just really see that there is just a great growth.
Well, give us some contact information for some of the folks who want to come from Columbus. Check this out.
You can contact us, obviously, at the phone number on the screen or at cranberryresort.com. We'll respond to you as quickly as we can, but please call directly, ask for me, and we'll do what we can to make sure that we take care of you.
Zane Shawnee Caverns is rich in Native American history. Here you'll find camping, swimming, caverns, and a lot of history to learn. Liza told us what makes Zane Shawnee Caverns such a rich historical experience. This place is so interesting to me. Tell everybody what makes Zane Shawnee Caverns so special compared to other parks in Ohio.
Oh my goodness. Well, as you came down the driveway, you came 1/2 of a mile off of the main road. So you are surrounded by wilderness, beautiful trees. Oh my goodness, it's a paradise back here.
Well, I understand you also have camping here.
Yes, we have over 50 different campsites. They're large, spacious. They're all in the woods, so you don't have to bake in the sun. Picnic tables, we have fire rings. We have areas where you can have an RV brought in with water and electric. We also have sites that just have water. And then we also have back in the woods our primitive campsites.
What kind of unique experiences are people going to have here when they visit?
Well, it's not just the camping. We have an underground caverns. It's 3/8 of a mile long. There are 3 different levels, but we only tour on the first level. We have 2, not just 1, but 2 rare cave pearl nests in the cave. And it's a living cave. Many caves you go in, they're dead, meaning they're dry. They may be beautiful, but ours is alive because it's dripping, it's wet, and Mother Earth is growing those crystals down there.
How can we find out more about Zane Shawnee Caverns?
Well, we'd love for you just to come out. We're only 6 miles east of Bell Fountain, Ohio, on Route 540. You can contact us through our phone, which is area code 937-592-9592, or contact us online at ShawnneeCaverns.com.
Well, we stopped by the Champagne Aviation Museum. This is where they're restoring a B-17 called the Champagne Lady. And there's a lot to see and do. And the best part, it's absolutely free. Randy Kemp told us more. Tell us a little bit about this.
Well, we're a 501c3. We're located at Champaign County Airfield, city of Urbana. And what we've got is a B-17 we're restoring, and we've got several other aircraft that we maintain and fly. We go to air shows, different venues around the state.
They don't have to pay to get in this museum, right?
No, we're free. That was part of what the founders wanted.
Now, you're building a plane, or actually restoring a plane, and you have a fund for that, and you're working on something there. Tell us a little bit about that.
The B-17, it's a composition of 5 different aircraft components. Eventually, it'll culminate as one, and that's the Champagne Lady.
Well, give us some contact information where we can come and see this and get some folks to come out and take a look at this.
Yeah, we're on State Route 68, just north of the center of town of Urbana at Grimes Field. Our website, champagneaviationmuseum.org. The phone number, 937-652-4710.
Fantastic. Thanks so much for being on the show.
Would you like your business to appear on an upcoming episode of Out and About Columbus? Send your contact information to info@outandaboutcolumbus.com to learn more.
Well, imagine coming and petting one of these. You can in the Sturgis Petting Zoo here at Freshwater Farms. Of course, they're famous for their Fish and Shrimp Festival, and we had a chance to stop by and talk to Dr. Dave a few minutes about how the kids would enjoy this as well as the adults. Freshwater Farms, man, we know about the Fish and Shrimp Festival. Obviously, been on the show a lot. So what's happening out here right now?
Well, we've really upgraded our public exhibits that are open all year round. You know, we're open 6 days a week. So we have our new big sturgeon petting zoo that the sturgeon have really gotten large. They're over 6 feet long now. But we've also started to use the same stage and things that we have for the Shrimp Festival in September. We're now having monthly events during the summer. So every third weekend of the month now through October, we have music and food festivals going on. So smaller than the Fish and Shrimp Festival, but a good time to get together and food tastings and whatnot. So
what are kids going to learn when they come in and actually see what you have here, Dave?
That's a great question, because, you know, I think one of the things they really learn when they come here, we try to encourage, is that hands-on contact.
Give us some contact information. I'm sure we'll see you for the Fish and Shrimp Festival, but in the meantime, let's get some folks out here.
Sure, all that stuff's on Freshwater Farms Ohio website at fwfarms.com.
Heading north of Columbus brings us closer to next week's location and also provides some interesting sights along the way.
We had a chance to stop by the Honda Heritage Museum and learn quite a bit about Honda. You know, they're the largest manufacturers of engines in the world, and just some of the other products that they have. This is an amazing museum, and we were happy to spend a little bit of time here and learn about this from Eric Mock. So we are at the Honda Heritage Center. What was the basis for Honda to create something like this?
What we wanted to do is, since Honda began here in Marysville, Ohio, at least in North America, we wanted to create a place to tell the story of why we're here. I mean, we're such a big presence in Central Ohio, but a lot of people don't know what we do here. A lot of people don't understand the scope of what Honda does in North America. And it's a really interesting story of how we got started, and, you know, Governor Rhodes getting involved back in the 70s. So instead of just putting together a museum and maybe a line of cars and a line of bikes, we wanted to do something that told the story about why we're here, and that's what we try to do here.
What are some of the highlights for visitors to come and see and enjoy this, and what kind of time should they count on to come here and enjoy this?
We try to put a lot of product into a little space. So you can get through here in about 45 minutes and see everything and read everything, take everything in. But there's everything from the very first motorcycle that was ever made here, made in 1979, to things that were made just a year or two ago. You know, the Acura NSX is right behind us, for example, or the Honda Jet, and everything in between. So we've tried to hit a little bit of everything, tell the entire story about Honda's products, and do it in a very succinct way in a very small space.
Give us some contact information. You know, this is one of those things, it's one of those buried treasures we didn't know was out here. This is fantastic. So let's get some folks out here, take a look at this.
Well, thanks, Mike. We're just off Route 33. Head out of Dublin, head toward Bell Fountain, and you get off at Honda Parkway, and we're right there. Go to HondaHeritageCenter.com. It has all the information. You can look up chances to have tours. You can have self-guided tour. You can have guided tours come through anytime. We're open Tuesday through Friday, 10 to 4. We are open on select Saturdays, but all that information is on the website.
Fantastic, Eric. I'll tell you, great information. Thanks so much for having us out.
Thanks, Mike. Thanks for coming.
Well, there's nothing like a getaway to Amish country to just kind of unwind from the city life. And so we came up and checked out one of the places you want to stay when you come to Amish country. It's called the Carlisle Inn in Walnut Creek. And what great amenities. We even had an opportunity to talk to one of the guests. Vicki Van Natta told us more. Well, Vicki, good to have the Carlisle Inn at Walnut Creek back on the show again.
Thanks. We love when you come here.
What makes the Carlisle Inn at Walnut Creek so special?
It's an Amish country, and the view here is amazing. That very rhythmic clip-clop of the horses' hooves. It's soothing.
Life really slows down here, right?
Those of us who live here don't feel that way. But yes, to someone who would live your lifestyle, it does feel much slower. Some people's cell phones don't work. So that's always
And that's probably a good thing.
It's just a great place to sort of disconnect from your regular life.
Do you have a restaurant on site here?
It's not in this building, but it's right next door. Der Dutchman Restaurant. We will be celebrating our 50th anniversary in 2019. So we just had a meeting this morning about planning that. We'll be doing a lot of fun things beginning the first of the year. Our comfort food is cheaper than therapy.
It absolutely is, and it's definitely good.
You feel much better after you eat there.
Well, we had an opportunity actually to speak to one of your guests, and here's what he told us.
My wife and I have been coming here for over 20 years. The first time we came here, we fell in love with the place. We loved the hotel. We loved the staff. We loved the whole countryside. It was just beautiful. It's something we weren't used to. It's like a whole nother country.
Well, obviously a satisfied guest. Tell us how we can make some reservations here at the Carlisle Inn in Walnut Creek.
You can go to carlisleins.com or you can call 855-400-2275. And either way will work.
Well, it's a wonderful getaway. Vicki, good seeing you again. Thanks so much for being on the show.
Thanks for coming.
When visiting Amish country, you can find some great entertainment here at the Ohio Star Theater. They have a lot of stage plays here, and it is excellent entertainment. We had an opportunity to talk to Chris Ott. She told us about the upcoming schedule, and we even talked to a few guests to find out what they thought of the show they saw today. Well, Chris, we just got to see the tail end of one of the shows that's showing here at the Ohio Star Theater. What else do you have on the schedule this year?
We have all kinds of concerts. We have Phil Kagi, we have Sandy Patty. We're trying to do some different genre of music just to please everyone. So Daily Vincent, you name it. We have it out here this year, so you're going to want to come see it. Home game just ended, so you will be able to come and see the next musical, which is Half Stitched on the stage.
Are all the actors local?
They're not. They actually audition from all over. We have one from Texas. We have Alabama, North Carolina. So it's not typical to have them real local actors.
We had a chance to talk to some of the people that came out of the theater after seeing this show, and this is what they told us.
Oh, it was wonderful. The cast was excellent. The place is just beautiful, and it was just a really, really good experience.
It was just very engaging. The actors just seemed to kind of jump right out at you. I loved the father.
My flesh and blood, I love you, I'm together we'll go, together we'll go.
It was a lot of fun, and the hotel is really nice, and the seats were comfortable here also. That's really important.
Well, Chris, how do we get reservations? Come up and enjoy a show here.
Yeah, you can call the box office at 855-344-7547 or go online at ohiostartheater.com.
Fantastic. Chris, thanks so much for being on the show. Well, Plain City is celebrating its bicentennial, and boy, do they have a fantastic bicentennial event in store for you. And you've got to make it out to Plain City and give it a try. We had an opportunity to talk to Linda, Inga, and Tim, and they told us all about all the things that are going to be happening here between the 19th and the 21st. Well, Linda, welcome down to About Columbus. Good to have you in the village of Plain City on the show. Inga, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Let's talk a little bit about your big bicentennial celebration that you have coming up.
Well, the Plain City is very excited to celebrate 200 years. We're celebrating our birthday this July 19th through the 21st. It's a free celebration for the community, sponsored by Bob Chapman Ford, as well as many other local businesses. And it's, again, free. We've got lots of fun activities, bounce houses, food trucks, and the past, present, future is the theme of the event. So we're going to have old time games, and again, the kids can participate. They're interactive activities.
What do you think is the reason for all that growth here in Plain City?
Well, Plain City's growing. We are such a tiny community that's just very quiet, but so close to all sorts of amenities. And so we've got great school systems and a great uptown, and we're going to be a city at the next census. So it's exciting times for us.
Linda, turning to you, let's talk a little bit about those specific events that you're going to have at the Bicentennial celebration.
Okay, great. The Bicentennial actually is going to kick off on Thursday, July 19th. From 4 to 8 p.m. that night, we're going to have our typical farmers market vendors here. We're going to have face painting, balloon artists, free cake for the community to celebrate 200 years. The village itself wants to give back to the community. So that's really the theme of past, present, and future, is really celebrating Plain City's past. And as we move forward to the future, that's really what this is all about, is celebrating who we are and who we hope to become for the future.
What about the event Rock the Clock? I saw the signs for that.
Yeah, Rock the Clock is a fantastic event. It started last year, very well attended. Again, it's a free concert for the community. We have food trucks. It's actually sponsored by Pioneer Pizza, and we're tying in with Rock the Clock this year. It's going to be our capstone event for the end of the celebration. So once things wind up at the park on Saturday at Pastime Park, folks are going to come down here to the main area, and this is all going to be closed down and going to be available to the community.
We had a chance to talk to Tim from Pioneer Pizza, and he kind of told us a little bit about how that all got started. Well, Tim, welcome to Out and About Columbus. Good to have you on the show.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
So I understand you are the man behind Rock the Clock.
I am. In 2017, we started Rock the Clock, and this is our second year of doing it. It's one of the ways that we give back to the community as far as a business partner with the community and with myself.
You've been very involved in the downtown area, even going to the extent of buying some buildings and really getting involved in this community, right?
Yeah, it's interesting. We're standing right in front of the two buildings that I just purchased. And one of the things that is very important to me, listening to the community, is that they wanted to revitalize the downtown area. And that's part of my investment and my commitment to the village and doing business with them also.
Good neighbor. Well, let's talk a little bit about the event, Rock the Clock. You're going to have music. What are people going to find that come out and see?
It's going to be so fun. Last year we had a great time. This year we're going to have even more. We have the menus coming from Cincinnati. Leon's Garage will be here serving pulled pork. And we also have some stuff for the kids this year. We didn't have that last year, but we're going to add that again this year.
So Tim, tell us, what are people going to find at Rock the Clock?
Well, they're going to find pizza. They're going to find pulled pork from Leon's Garage and out of Marysville. They're going to have beer here from Ohio Premier Soccer. That's a not-for-profit that's bringing the beer. They're also going to have face painting for kids and airbrush tattoos for kids, along with the menus for entertainment that night.
And that'll be some entertainment.
It will be until around midnight, yes.
Well, Inga, turning back to you, let's get some contact information so folks can get out here and enjoy the Bicentennial here in Plain City.
So you can find more information at our website, www.plain-city.com. You can also go to our Facebook page, Plain City, and we also have a Parks and Recs Facebook page on the internet as well. So you can find out lots of information there.
All that information on Facebook, and it isn't social media wonderful. Thanks so much for being on the show.
After our last stop on this trip, it's finally time to show you where we will be heading next week and where you can keep the summer fun flowing.
Well, this doesn't end the fun and excitement. Next week, we're traveling up to the North Coast. We're going to be checking out Port Clinton, Put-in Bay, all the great places to go up there. There's still half the summer left and a lot of great destinations, and we're going to be checking them out for you. But stay with us and don't miss any of next week's great show on the North Coast.